Hi, Skylar. How are
Hey,
you?
I'm doing good. What's going on?
You look amazing. You look so beautiful today.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. I see you with the red lips popping,
Thank
try to
you.
give you something.
Right.
You're giving, you're giving.
I'm giving what I'm supposed to give. Thank you. So I want to just, well, first off, my name is Dontaira Terrell. It's such a, honor and just a pleasure to speaking with you today. And I want to first just dive right into your partnership with Clorox. Can you tell me a bit more about how your partnership with Clorox came to be?
Yeah. And so, first off, I've always used Clorox wipes. You had them around the house, like you always use them to disinfect. But really, when we got into the bubble and like during the pandemic, they really became like an essential item, to have. And so I just remember, during the pandemic, navigating, we're in a bubble, just trying to stay as safe as we can, trying to eliminate germs, and so we were using those wipes like all the time, and it just really just kind of became, like a must-have item. Like you keep it. I always say I keep these little like travel ones, for when you moving around or on the planes, trains, automobiles, just wiping everything down. And so it really became an essential item for me. And then the partnership was just organic, like it just fit because the brand is such a part of my lifestyle, at home, but even on the go as an athlete, just constantly being around, the balls and shaking hands and all this other stuff. You cross paths with people. So just doing my part to try to, eliminate the spread of cold, flu, just keeping my baby safe and really just keeping me from and everybody else from getting sick.
For sure. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
see that you have like some television spots and you're partnering them. What else can we expect from this partnership, if anything?
Well, yeah, it was cool to see, especially I'm glad that you brought up that commercial too, because it's great seeing representation of like our league and our players like on that level and on that stage, and a national commercial like showcasing us, not only as women or athletes, but as moms and like our at-home life and a lot of other things that we decide to keep private, like me personally, just being showcased in that area. And so it was real dope to be able to be a part of that. Obviously being a commercial, like having my baby, be shown for the first time and his big reveal. But, just from East to West Coast, my family was like, oh, we saw the baby. Like everybody was just so proud, but, just really just partnering with the brand. Also, we did an IG live today with Dr. Ava Below, and she's so dope. She was just telling us some tips on like, just how to stay safe during this cold and flu season that's among us, and like how to combat, the spreading of germs, washing our hands, wearing a mask because social distancing, everything that seems so obvious, just continuing to reiterate during this time. So it is great that the brand is also trying to, just educate folks on ways that, they can combat this cold and flu season, but just also just continuing to showcase, their support of the WNBA, the women, and, just excited about the partnership in general.
Well, speaking of the WNBA, congratulations to you and your team on making it to the WNBA finals. Although I know it wasn't the outcome that you anticipated, but I'm curious, do you or your team have any pre or post game rituals that you guys do?
Yeah, I would say we got our routines. Like, everybody got their individual things to get ready for the game. But, as a team, we keep the locker room bumping. Like the music, the playlist, like we all got that in common. We like to get hyped before the game. So you're gonna come in our locker room, you're gonna hear it bumping. Everybody got their little songs. You make sure you play so everybody in their little zones. But for the most part, professionally, everybody has their routines, how they get warm, treatment, it's a combination of things. But I would say before the game as a team, definitely we're gonna have our moments where we all gonna be in the locker room, music gonna be going, everybody gonna be getting their little vibes. And yeah, I would say that's probably our biggest like routine before the game.
So speaking,
Getting in, everybody, bring it in, doing your little routine, and then you go off and do your thing. But yeah, it's cute.
well, speaking of music, what is on your go-to playlist right now?
Right now, like I've been kind of low key. I've been bumping Summer Walker's new album.
Mm. Yes.
like Summer Walker's new album. Like I love her vibe, and I was waiting for that album to come out. So she really been on the top of my playlist. I was bumping a little like right now I'm in like my soul, like like I had a little Ari Lennox going on the other day. I had some Jasmine Sullivan on my playlist. Like that's for like the off the court stuff. And
Right.
then just any type of, honestly, the trap rap, go hard when I'm in the gym, you know what I'm saying? So any current hits, I'm pretty up to date with the current playlist in the gym. But for the most part, my at home chill playlist is gonna be like that R&B, like soul feel.
And, look, for me personally, I get in front of a group of people and my nerves might get a little bad. So for you, just playing on the court in front of so many fans, you got the coaches over here and everything. What mental tool do you use under pressure?
Yeah, I mean, I have extreme social anxiety. I don't think people understand that, but even like this conversation gives me a little bit of anxiety, just like, so I think it's a lot of things that we all battle, that people may not know about. We all go through our things and, above the neck that we feel and how that makes us interact with people and, just come off. And I would say basketball is my safe haven though. Like when I'm on the court, I really don't think, if you will, you know what I'm saying? I'm really in my element. And so that's always been like my go-to to like release and, just be that place and that space for me that I felt like was a safe haven. And so that is the one place where I don't say I really get too nervous. I just really kind of rely on my preparation because I've been playing the game for so long and really my skills. And that's pretty much what I rely on. And because if you do too much, it's going to come off like that. You're just going to get in your own head as an overthinker, whatever the case may be. So I really try to have a peace of mind. I do a lot of meditative things before the game. That's actually part of my routine, like Pilates and some other, mindfulness, mindful breathing, routines that I do before the game. And that really helps me like settle in. But like I said, we all are battling things, but that's pretty much how I get into my zone. And, when the ball goes up, I don't even feel anything, until after the game. It's just, I'm a competitor. And so that really is like, being on the court is my release.
Right. And, you've been in the game for nearly a decade, give or take. Yeah. Okay. So
here. Mm-hmm.
So since we first met you, you've evolved both personally and professionally. So who is Skylar Diggins-Smith today? Who is that?
Yeah, I still feel like that book is being written. You know what I'm saying? I always think I always know who I am, but that person continues to evolve, and I'm not mad at that. And so I'm learning about new versions of myself. As time goes on, and obviously being married and being a mom, and just trying to navigate all of those relationships and friendships in my 30s, if you will. And so I'm just Sky. I say it all the time. I got it on my Instagram. Like, I'm just Sky. I can't really define myself, but, I'm very passionate about my family, and really loyal. I'm honest, and I'm really just growing right now. I'm loading, dot. That's how I really feel. Like, I'm just getting and learning about myself and what I like and how to take care of myself and what I need, what I don't want, the energies that I don't want around me. And so I really feel like I'm a culmination of a lot of things, but it's really just like loading, dot. That's how I feel right now.
I love that. I love that. I feel like that's me right now too.
Yeah. You feel you targeted. Yes.
Yep. And the holidays are literally right around the corner. I can't believe this. But how do you and your family plan to celebrate?
We'll be low key. Like, we'll always meet like before Christmas and, just come and check in with each other because we're kind of far now that I'm in Phoenix. Like, they're in Indiana. But luckily, my husband and I, we're from the same hometown. So we get to go back and kind of have a one-stop shop and check in with some family. And so it's going to be real low key. We're going to be just come together. It's just real, like, you want to love on each other because it's so hard, like, to have consistency with so much going on, especially, and we learned through the pandemic, we weren't able to just do that. and check in with each other. And so it's really important when you do have time together to really I just want to be up under people. I just want people to be up under me. I just want to just take their essence, and be around my grandparents and let my son be around his great grandparents and his cousins. And so we'll just be sitting up under each other. It won't be anything crazy, probably in our pajamas or our ugly sweaters or something like that, and it's going to be real chill. But like you said, I can't believe it's the end of the year, let alone the holidays. But, I'm definitely looking forward to some downtime.
For sure. And that's such a blessing that you have like your grandparents, and you said the great grandparents as well.
Amen.
Yes, that's such a blessing. Well, enjoy your time with your family. Thank you so much for this. And you have an amazing day.
You too. And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also. Bye.